Hello everybody, it's Ronald Rich here with fucking motherfucker. Hello everybody, it's Ronald Rich here with the 12 bands or artists that I have the most of in my collection as far as 7 inches are concerned. And at number 12, we got I have 5 Dickies. Give it back. You drive me backward. You drive me ape. Fantastic. The Dickies. Paranoid. I'm okay. You're okay. Fantastic. The Dickies. Silent Night and Sounds of Silence. Silent Night's cool. Sounds of Silence. I don't know. It's not quite fantastic. But now we're back into fantastic territory. Gigantor. And Bowling with Bedrock Barney. And my last one is a bootleg. It's the Dickies. Studio Outtakes. The Dawn of the Outtake, it's called. It's got Cross-Eyed Tammy, Monkey See, Monkey Do, and Why Do You Do? This video is going to have some ambient sounds. Right across the way, we got a guy trimming a tree. Coming in at 11 with 6 records. Now, this is kind of interesting. I got 6 records, but they only have 3 releases, so this is the exception. And it's the Stools with their first 7-inch Carport. And this one's signed by the band. Martin Jones got this signed for me. And I have another one of that. The one I bought, and it's the unsigned one. Their second single, Feeling Fine by the Stools. Martin Jones got that one signed for me too. Apparently they don't live far from him. And of course, I have the one I bought. And it turns out I have the red. And of course I have it again on black. So I have three copies of the same single. Ridiculous. And then finally I got the Stools final one. I can't remember what this is called. Coming in at 10, again with 6. Oh, this one's kind of delicate. It's Public Image's first single. It comes on this this newspaper thing that folds out, but I'm not gonna fold it out. It's kind of delicate. Their second single, as far as I know, Death Disco and No Birds Do Sing by Public Image, PIL. And I believe this is their third single, Memories, off of the Flowers of Romance. And this is the single, Flowers of Romance, off of Flowers of Romance. And then I got this one. This is not a love song, Public Image. Back with Public Image, an older song. And then I got this one, a later Public Image, Warrior. Very cool album design. The album design is similar to this. And this is just a blow up of the eye. This could be a mess. And finally, with my third 6, I got the Cramps. Now these early singles by the Cramps are paper thin paper. That don't make sense. This is Surfing Bird with The Way I Walk. And then I have the second one, Flying, Human Fly, back with Domino. And this one here has a glow-in-the-dark ink put on it by the Cramps himself. Poison and Lux did that. And then we got a popular one now, is the Goo Goo Muck by the Cramps. I've got this. I probably paid $20 for this. It was like in the $40 range for years. I mean, decades. I looked it up online now, and it's $250. And it's because of that Netflix show, is it? Wednesday? Another group, this is a really good one. This is probably a bootleg knife, but it's worth getting. They do the 5 years ahead of my time is the reason to get this. It's got Call of the Wig hat. That's a great. Hanky Panky and All Women Are Bad. Actually, all 4 songs on this are great. Here's a bootleg of a very early live show from 1977 with their original drummer, Miriam. And my final one is the Cramps from Los Angeles with Love, the Cramps. Love rubbed off. Is Elvis dead? And then coming in at number 8 with 7 singles. Those last 3 had 6. These next 3 have 7. So we got a 3-way tie again. And it's Satan's Cheerleaders with their first single. Now, if you try to look up Satan's Cheerleaders, it's kind of confusing. I believe there's at least 3 bands under that name. This is the band that from the LA area. I remember seeing them a few times in Long Beach. And yeah, this is a fantastic. Their second single, they teamed up with Vampira. Really cool. It's Vampira and Satan's Cheerleaders. And they did another single with Vampira. Cool stuff. That's my kind of gal. And they got another Satan's Cheerleaders, Devil's Drag. These are mostly instrumentals. The ones with Vampira, she kind of talks over the instrumental. Kind of surf instrumental type stuff. Now this next one is Satan's Sadist. The Wild Sounds of Satan's Sadist. But it's the same band. It just changed their name. And I know this because the drummer is Tiger B. Sinatra on drums. On the first one, he's listed as Tiger Beat. And this guy, he's pretty interesting. He was handicapped, and his hands were like this. He couldn't drum. He was a drummer, but he couldn't grab a drum stick. They used to get the drumsticks and tape them onto his hands, and that's how he played. And the next one, Satan's Sadist again, and this is a 2-record set. Two 7-inches in there. And finally, with the 7th one is they go back to the Satan's Cheerleaders name with a really cool cover. And this one's on Sympathy for the Record Industry. Now my next band, again with 7, is Dead Kennedys, California Uberales, back with Man with a Dog. They didn't have the DK logo yet. They didn't have the Alternative Tentacles logo yet. That is on Alternative Tentacles. This is my next one. Holiday in Cambodia, backed with a police truck. Then I got Kill the Poor. And it's backed with Insight. Dang. And then from their second release, I have Nazi Punks. Fuck Off. And it came with this arm patch or armband that you couldn't get around my baby sister's arm, you know. Then we got Dead Kennedys, Too Drunk to Fuck, back with The Prey. Fantastic song. I don't believe that was on any of their albums. Another fantastic single is Halloween. Great. Halloween is such a great, the words to that. And I'm not a words guy, you know. Back with Saturday Night Holocaust. And finally, Bleed For Me, back with Life Sentence. Another great single. And my final band with 7 is Black Flag, Nervous Breakdown. Their second single, 6 Pack. Their third single, Louie Louie. And then this one here is probably the rarest of the bunch. It's a promotional thing they did with Licorice Pizza, the record store. And it's got Life of Pain, back with Thirsty and Miserable. And these are the Target video mixes or versions with Des Cadillas singing. Then we got TV Party by Black Flag. I think there's like 3 or 4 different versions of this. There's the single version, there's the version on the album, and then there's the version on Repo Man. They're all different. And we got some 83 demos. What Can You Believe, Modern Man, and Slip It In. Very cool. This is with Chuck Biscuits on drums. And Dez left vocals and he went on to a second guitar, which this is the best lineup live that I ever saw of Black Flag. And this is the live bootleg. Now this one came out, there were 2 7-inches came out at the same time. And I thought I'll buy this one because I like the songs better. It's not a very good recording, so I never did buy the second one. I kind of regret it now because they're kind of collectible, but whatever. Okay, now we're to my my 5th band, or artist, with 8. And this is Public Animal number 1, G.G. Allin. This is probably my oldest original G.G. 7-inch that I own. I got this G.G. Allin and the Jabbers, for those who can take it raw. And we got a couple of recent reissues of his very first singles. This is G.G. Allin and the Jabbers, Bored to Death, Beat Beat Beat, back with One Man Army, and Beat 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 live. And another recent reissue. These are authorized reissues, put it that way. They're not bootlegs. And a third one is Blood For You, G.G. Allin. It's an unreleased studio version of Blood For You and a live version. And maybe my favorite 7-inch of the bunch is G.G. Allin with the Anti-Scene. And this is Violence Now, Assassinate the President, backed with Cock on the Loose. Violence Now was on the album, but this is a different version. Then you got G.G. Allin and the Murder Junkies, Kill Thy Father, Rape Thy Mother. And then you got the last one I have is with G.G. Allin and the Southern Baptist, Look Into My Eyes and Hate Me, backed with Hotel Claremont. Okay, now we're number 4 already. And I have 9 of this band. And it's L7. This is their first single on Sub Pop, edition of 3000, and it's Shove, backed with Packin' a Rod. You got L7, Pretend We're Dead, off of their big hit album, back with Shit List. Really cool. Limited edition, and I have number 18,621. Another limited edition with Monster, back with You Used to Love Him. And my third limited edition, Evergreen. All 3 of these are off of that Bricks Are Heavy album. I got this L7, Can I Run, back with Baggage. And my last L7 official release is off of their latest album, featuring brand new tracks from upcoming LP Scatter the Rats. It's Burn Baby and Fighting the Great Crave. Now we got some bootlegs. This has Death Wish, Cattle Nine Tails, Mr. Integrity, and Shove live at the International Pop Festival. Fantastic, dude. This was all these bootlegs are really good. L7 Keep On Rockin' EP. These are John Peel sessions from 1989. This is L7 Under the Covers. They do a cover of Strychnine, Let's Lynch the Landlord, Last Cause, and Susie is a Headbanger. Pretty cool. And now we're my number 3 with 10 singles. Now the bands on these, on this list are they're all bands I've shown before with the exception of one. But this list varies quite a bit from my albums. My albums, there's a lot more classic rock in it. But anyways, at number 3 with 10 singles is Red Cross, Huge Wonder, Super Sunny Christmas. This is it's a different version of Huge Wonder that's on Phase Shifter. Fantastic version. This may be even better than that one. Then you got Lady in the Front Row, back with Oh My Lover and I'll Meet You Halfway. Then you got Red Cross, Jimmy's Fantasy, back with Tico and Yolanda. Jimmy's Fantasy, again, is on Phase Shifter. If you're going to start with Red Cross, start with Phase Shifter. And this has been reissued. This is Red Cross. Now, this isn't a bootleg. I don't know why this is. And either is that. I don't know. I guess I haven't got to the bootlegs of Red Cross yet. This is Trance, back with Birds and Fleas. Fantastic. Look at that shot of the band, dude. This is when they had the keyboard player. Now this is a split. Red Cross on one side and Side Eyes on the other. Side Eyes is fronted by the daughter of McDonald. Old McDonald's daughter. Now we're into the bootlegs. This isn't a bootleg. This is a reissue, limited edition of colored vinyl. It's a posh boy. He re-releases the same shit over and over. And this is Burnout, backed with cover band. And here's a pretty good shot of the band. Look how young he is there. Oh my God. And look at, this is Greg Heston. He is the guitar player of Circle Jerks and Bad Religion. And Ron Reyes, the second singer for Black Flag, he played drums on this. And then you got this Red Cross. It's the Born Innocent demos. This is really good too. White Trash, back with Beware of Dropouts. And this one is Neurotica demos. And it's Glad to Be Gladys, Janice and George, Love Is You, Cartoon Man, and Be Antfuls. Now, this one is not a bootleg, so I don't know why. This is Switchblade Sister and What's Wrong With Me. And this is a split. Red Cross does Yesterday's Once More, is it? Yeah. And on the B-side is Sonic Youth doing Superstar. It's on these are taken from a Carpenter's tribute. It's like punk bands doing Carpenter songs. Now, number 2. And this is a band I've never shown before. And it's Michael Pilmer's favorite, Anti-Scene. It's Two-Headed Dog, back with 'Cause I Love You. You got Anti-Scene, Kill the Business, yeah, and Rancid. Now, I didn't mention, I think I have 11 of theirs. This is Anti-Scene, Blood of Freaks. This is Anti-Scene, It Looks Good for Them to Care, on Sympathy for the Record Industry. This is Haunted House. back with Walking Dead. This is a live one. My God can beat up your God. And there's a picture of the band. I don't know how good you can see that. And then you got this one with a disturbing cover of Psycho Killer, backed with Heavy Mud. And then one of my favorites, one on Sub Pop, We Got This Far Without You, backed with We Will Not Remember You. On Sub Pop Records, The Singles Club. And then this is a Sabu. Guess he's a wrestler, backed with Sick Things. I didn't take that one out of the plastic. It's in there kind of tight. And my last one is a split, and it's Anti-Scene doing Weight of the World. And it's backed with Electric Frankenstein, which is a band I have 3 singles of. And my number 1, with 15, coming in strong with 15, is Mudhoney. Touch Me, I'm Sick. Backed with Sweet Young Thing, Ain't Sweet No More. Fantastic. Their second single, You Got It, Keep It Out of My Face, back with Burn It Clean. Then you got this one, it's a split with a Sonic Youth. Mudhoney cover Halloween by Sonic Youth, and Sonic Youth cover Touch Me, I'm Sick. This is actually the first Mudhoney single I ever bought, and I bought it because Sonic Youth's on it. But the Mudhoney song of Halloween it blew me away, and that's when I went back and got those other ones. But yeah, their version of Halloween is better than Sonic Youth's. Then you got this one, This Gift, back with Baby Help Me Forget, off of their second release, maybe their first 12-inch, I guess, their first full-length album. Then you got this Mudhoney, Let It Slide, Ounce of Deception, Checkout Time, alternate version. And then you got this one, it's got You're Gone, Thorn, and You Make Me Die. On Sub Pop. I saw this in the stores. I didn't have this, so I bought it. But it turns out it's the same as this. It's just the Australian version on Agogo, or however you say it. Agogo. Got Mudhoney, Suck You Dry, back with Deception Pass. And then this is a split. You got Mudhoney doing You Stupid Asshole, and Gas Hover on the other side doing Knife Manual. And I got another split, Mudhoney, Fuzz Gun 2001, Blues for Stoner, back with Davey and the Allens doing Encounter. And now my bootlegs, you got the HIV Groupie Hits Pack, Mudhoney. Oh, and this is a split. Melvin's on the other side. You got Grunge R Us, Mudhoney. This is a good one here. It's Mudhoney, 4 songs on a single disc. It's Peel Sessions from 1989. And then this came out later, and I believe it's pretty much the same songs on a fancier deal. When I bought it, I didn't realize it was the same. Then you got I Like the Sprite in You. This is a live Europe summer, 1989. It's Manic Repression and Revolution. And then I didn't count these, but I got a couple of bonus. This is the Free Will and Mark Arm. He is the singer from Mudhoney. A solo single he did on Sub Pop. And another Sub Pop, the Monkey Wrench. And it's got I think, a couple of members from Mudhoney, a couple of members from Pearl Jam. That's it. My singles. Take care, everybody. Do you know why they call it sand? It's because it's in between the sea and the land. Are you eating it, Mithy?